Hello, I'm Oliver and welcome to the 7th episode of the Road to Glory. In this particular pack we end up using all of the players we got in the next few matches. Now, this episode contains some shocking misses and one of the better saves from a goalkeeper I've ever seen in FIFA. It was just mental. You have to look out for that. It's around the 8-minute mark, I think. Now in the semi-finals of the Bronze Cup, we get matched up against a full Irish team, and here is the first shocking miss of the day. Just ridiculous miss. Now R2G makes up for that by breaking through and getting the lucky bounce, the lucky rebound for the first goal of the game, and R2G makes his second goal in the 62nd minute. And then shortly after that, Bilal breaks through, and I decided to sweat it over to Nkatha. Nkatha has been assisting Bilal for like all games, so a bit of a returning of favor there. R2G gets the man of the match, and 2 goals, very nice. And Bilal with 2 assists. Now, I was on to the finals, so I made my preparations and all that, but as we open up a pack, we end up using that center attacking mid, but nobody else, I think. Now, this happened when I was trying to look for a team to play against in the final, and EA decided to throw me out of the competition. Just like that. No longer in the final, and we had to go do it all over again. Very frustrating, very disappointed, and very just mad really at that point. So, on to the round of 16 we go again, and this time against a full Spanish side. And it wasn't until the second half that we got the first goal, Bilal with the sweat goal. But he was a good player this one. And Benja scores the equalizer in 59th minute, and around the 80th minute he scores his second. Well, Illy scores it, and he ends up winning the game. So if I can't win in the round of 16, how can I win in the final? I thought to myself. To like comfort me in that I didn't participate in the final, so a bit frustrating to have to go and do it all over again. But that's the way it goes sometimes with EA. Nothing I could do. So no point in trying to, well, just make the best of it really. So we go with the South Korean influenced strike line with Paulo, the Brazilian, who plays in the South Korean league. We come up against a Australian influenced team, and a bit skill one, I think. Paulo gets the lucky deflection for the first goal in the 3rd minute, and Park Di-ho, the new left winger, gets a penalty shortly after that, and Paulo steps up and puts it to the left of the keeper for his second goal. It was just before halftime, so. But he had had enough and he didn't want to see any more playing time. And this was the 4th rage quit of the series, I think. Pretty good stuff. So we were on to the, what was it? Quarterfinals? Yeah. We end up using the German keeper there in the last game of this episode. We get a free pack from that earlier pack, so, but nothing special there. So onto the quarterfinals we go. Now, that CDM position was, I had no one really to link up with anybody, so Kozoluka has been doing really well for me as a CDM, so I trust him with that position. I come up against a pacey English squad. No, that was not it. This was just a random squad, really. So, but still 74 chemistry, probably because of that manager. And look at Yoon Soo from his own half, paces his way past. Well, makes a bit of a mess there, but wins the corner. And from that corner, we win another corner. And from that corner, Kim Dong-suk sends the ball in for Kittner, the center back, and he scores the first goal of this game. But the very next possession for him ended with this. A fluky goal, but an equally good as mine, because mine was from a corner and that's not very skillful, I think. Now, this was a period of missing good chances. Here you see Park Ji-hoo miss a chance. Another Korean off the post. We weren't done there. Paulo gets it and makes a mess of this. And then yet another chance just after that. Kazaluka to Delura, the right winger. And yeah, his keeper was having a laugh of these shots. So here you can see another chance gone begging. Just couldn't score. It was just a bad time for me. And here Yoon Soo, no, he scores finally in the 108th minute of the extra time. And that was it. Through to the semis. We're at the point where we started in this episode. Paulo gets the man of the match. Again, I think. Pretty much deserved. So we go ahead and open up the in between matches pack, like we always do. And no one's really that special, so now this semi-final match, this particular semi-final match was a bit interesting. And why do I say interesting? It was a first time for something, and it also includes one of the better saves from a goalkeeper I have seen. I think it's the first chance we see here. You just have to wonder how he doesn't score this. It's just a full English squad. He was really... He was an okay player. Look at this. Keeper makes a save here, makes a mess of it, passes it in for Nkatha, and what a save that was. I was left speechless for a couple of minutes there. And this was also a game of missed chances. I just couldn't score this session. He had his chances as well, and didn't take them really well. He had a better chance here, I think. Hits it onto the bar. Unlucky there not to score. I think he deserved something out of this game, and he got the first goal in the 79th minute. I just couldn't believe my defender didn't clear that. And Noble gets behind him and scores the header, the diving header. But the next possession, look at the Saudi Arabian centre mid. Atin just hustle his way through and equalize in the 80th minute. Look, for a game that I struggled so much to score, I mean, to score just right behind his goal was... Yeah, it was welcomed. Yeah, it was very good indeed. Another chance gone begging. And here's probably the best chance. Al Fahad off the post. And Katha, he scores, but he is ruled offside. So no goal, and we go on to penalty shootout. Now, Bilal takes the first penalty and scores. He ended up missing the next penalty, and I scored my second penalty, and this is his second penalty, and he misses it as well. So I end up scoring another one, and he scored, so 3-1, and he has to score this one. But my German keeper saves it, and we're through to the final. And hopefully this time EA won't troll me, and I will actually get the chance to play in the final and not be mad like this. But I'm really happy I'm through to the finals once again. Deserved, I think. I pretty much dominated the extra time, although he was really good in the regular time. I'm through to the finals there, and we got over 5,000 coins, so that's when we buy ourselves a silver pack. Well, that has been the case for the past episode, so I did it for this episode as well. And we get a Barcelona B defender, Marc Bartra. Now, I'm gonna show you the save of the decade once again, and then the corner of stats. And welcome to yet another corner of stats, everybody. Here you can see some team stats and some player stats I put together. I do this after every single episode, so they seem to change episode to episode. Right now I've added in a featured player. That is a player from my squad that I choose to highlight. And this time around it's Amar Bilal, the Saudi striker. He has been my best player so far with 12 goals in 9 games and 3 assists. Only rated 50 overall, but doesn't seem to bother him. You can also see my Bronze Cup performance. This is the 7th time we're taking part of in the Bronze Cup, and we've reached the final on 3 occasions and won it once. The second time I was supposed to compete in the final was earlier in this episode, but EA decided to fuck things up, so no final and kicked out of the competition. Very nice, thank you. And the third time will be in the next episode, so looking forward to that. Well, I've been Oliver. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.